All right, y'all, I'm back. Package finally came. So happy. So back to what I was saying. When you go to Orlando, basically every man for himself. You would Orlando for the volume they get. Orlando just didn't seem well. It wasn't big enough for all the volume that they got. It just wasn't enough space. They really didn't expand it. So you would have guys, and because they have so much freight, it was hard for the yard dogs to keep up. So you would have guys dropping sets in inbound. You would have guys dropping sets in outbound. So basically, you had to just drop it wherever you could find room. And it got so desperate to the point where there was guys dropping sets in the fuel island. Yes, guys, in the fucking fuel island. They would drop it in front of the fuel island. They would drop it just anywhere. As far as finding your trailers in Orlando, you just basically had to find it. It could be anywhere in that terminal, just anywhere. Sometimes my pup would be buried, so sometimes I would have to dig out my trailer, 2, 3 trailers deep. And it was no point in asking the yard dogs because they weren't going to do it. They were just horrible. I hope things have gotten better there. I hope. As far as dollies, people were ruthless with those dollies. If you left your dolly unattended for too long, somebody was going to snatch it up. Now, I'd be lying if I said I didn't do it, but I did. It's every man for himself in Orlando. But hopefully it's gotten better, but I highly doubt it. As far as Ocala was pretty big, space-wise. They were a little more organized. Like as soon as you come in, and by the way, they had 2 ways to get in, the main way, and then there was another gate. So as soon as you come in, the drop section is like right there. So you would drop your 2 trailers and then go back and get your dolly. And depending on if AVR was working, and basic AVR is you can dispatch yourself, a few miles from the terminal, basically putting your truck number and terminal you're going to, the terminal number, and it would basically tell you what 2 trailers you're taking or trailer you're taking. Or sometimes they had it to where you would get a text on your phone while you're en route to that terminal. It would text you telling you the 2 trailers you're taking, or sometimes you would just take your lead and a dolly. So that's how that worked. Now Ocala, I liked Ocala because they would separate it. All the terminals in Florida, they would put it in a section. So all the Tampas in one area, all the St. Pete's in one area, all the Orlando's in one area, all the Miami's. Basically, you get the point. It was all in a particular section. As far as the stuff that's going out of state, I'm not really sure how they did that because I didn't run out of state. So yeah, pretty organized. Now, even with Ocala, my second turn, same thing. A lot of times, it wouldn't be ready. Now, sometimes it would still be on the door, like my first trailer might be ready or my rear trailer might be ready, but then sometimes the other trailer would still be getting loaded, so I would have to wait. Or sometimes they would just say, it's going to be a while, just take this one trailer and then just hook your dolly on the back. Or sometimes they would say, just put it empty on the back. And that's the good thing about FedEx Ground, you don't always have to have 2 trailers. Sometimes they would just let you take 1 trailer and then just hook a dolly on the back. Now, when I got back to my terminal, same routine, break your sets down. Now, because some of these terminals I went to, they had a shortage on dollies, especially the terminal I ran out of. They didn't always have a lot of dollies because a lot of times they were to be red tagged. I would just keep the same dolly all week. Now, technically, we weren't supposed to do this, but I would still do it anyway, because I didn't want to have to bobtail to another terminal for a dolly. I would just keep that same dolly all week. At the end of the night or in the morning, just park the truck, keep the dolly hooked to the back of the tractor, and use that same dolly all week. As far as, did I already talk about pay? Yeah, pay is going to vary. As far as benefits, benefits, it just depends on the contractor. Some contractors offer it, some don't. Neither one of my contractors offered it, and that's part of the reason why I left. So let's go ahead and jump into why I left. There's nothing against the contractors. Both contractors, they treated me well. They never shorted me out of my pay. Pay was always on time. During my time, I was already doing my research on LTL, and I already knew it was good money in LTL. I liked the benefits. I liked the fact that you can make, big money. So I switched to LTL. Now, during that time, based on my situation, I still wasn't sure if I wanted to continue running nights or to switch to days, but something came up, in my life and I needed to stay on nights. So ultimately, I turned down Old Dominion and Southeastern because at the time, Old Dominion and Southeastern, they were offering City, which I was looking into doing because at the time I was tired of running nights. But during that time in my life, I needed something to where I could be home during the day and work through the night. So I came to AAA Cooper since they were offering Linehaul. So here I am today doing Linehaul at AAA Cooper. I'm still making good money, I didn't opt in the benefits because, my significant other, she has good benefits. So I'm on her benefits. So yeah, that's basically why I left. Better opportunity presented itself. So I think I covered everything. If I missed anything, I will maybe make a part 2. I know this video is pretty long, so hopefully, you watch the full video. I might break it up in sections. I'm not sure yet, but if you guys still have questions about FedEx Ground, don't hesitate to email me. My email is in the description of every video. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.